Good morning, lovely. Welcome to Mickey and My Craft, to this edition of Deep Autumn Stitch Along. This is an event that I have been running since August until December 31st. I just extended the date. But one thing that I want to make sure and I want to make clear, if you don't focus in one section, and you start, oh, I'm not gonna finish, or it's because you're looking at the entire canvas. You gotta do one section, finish it, and start the other one. I have been having problems with my hands. I have been having a lot of issues. Right now I have kidney stones that are bothering me, but I keep on going. I don't take 2 Tylenols until my urologist sees me. But you have to focus, and I'm going to tell you why. When we talk in the next section, I'm going to be more specific. But I finished section 4, right? And if you can see, the top is already done. Okay? The first 4 sections. Okay? A warning. Color number 23. This one. A16. It was gone. I have to borrow from the kits that I have because I have a whole bunch of them. So I have to go through them to find that color. And I just finished it up with this. I check it out down here. There is no more that you're going to need of that color. So that means that color 23 is poof, gone. Okay? You're not going to need it more. So what you need up there is about 2 strands, 2 additional strands. And you know, guys, I have taught you about tips and tricks to save your thread, which I use. And even when I'm being frugal with my thread, I still was missing thread. So it's not my fault. I was short. But only you need 2 strands to finish the top of that color. Okay? So now I already started with section 5. And over here, I'm going to tell you how I came to this border over here. Let me put you a little bit closer and zoom in. Okay? We are on section 5. Well, at least I am. I'm on section 5. Okay? So, if you look at the... Let me put this up. If you look at this is section 5. Okay? Of the pages that we already looking into, and it's right here. Come on. What's the matter with you? Here it is. Here is section 5, right? We're gonna start on that one. So, and this is the page, the section 5, okay? So if you go over here, you're gonna go all the way crazy looking at all this. But a trick that I use is I look in between 3s, right? And then I look on the right side of this big 3 and I sew this. So what I did is I use, just that the glare, I use the base of these and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right, and that's the border. And I started on the black one. I'm going to tell you why. Here is the one that I'm telling you, and here is where I started. Okay, you count 7 from the base, and then I started. Now let me explain you. Remember, this is used only to establish your border. And now that we are on the bottom part, you only have to worry about your right hand side. Okay, you no longer have to worry about the bottom or the left. On this case at the top, when we started, you don't have to worry about the bottom because this is it. Once these sections are done, the whole canvas is done. So you only use this to establish your boundary, because this is what I was telling you in the beginning. If you don't focus you're not gonna, even if I extend it to another month, you're never gonna finish. You gotta focus. This is something that you gotta focus, especially when you are going through an event. Okay, let me fold it. You have to focus, because when you find confetti like this, oh my God, you're gonna go crazy. But you have to focus. Okay, per section. Focus per section. Forget about the rest of the canvas. Okay, forget it. Just like you forget when your hobby tells you something, but you gotta focus. Focus, 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 focus. And you don't know how I learned how to use that word. How to say that word. Let me give you a little joke about that. A little experience on how I learned to say that word. In the beginning, when I was in the States, that was back in 1979, in my first marriage, I got a job with the National Archives. Back then, we didn't have the computers, you didn't have the internet to do your taxes. People send the paper, and then we have to fill them, put in what is called a macrofiche, right? Google it, because I'm not going to explain you what it is right now. And we had to film them, and then we had to file them, right? Believe me, where I used to work, it was food for fire. And so they trained me how to film them, okay? And process them for the macrofiche. Well, they first trained me to film it, because they did it step by step. Once you were proficient in one area, that was back then when I was young. I was 19, 20 years old. I'm 62 right now. That's over 40 years ago. So back then, they train you in one area. Once you become proficient, they move you to another one, right? When you become proficient to the two areas, but then, you keep on working, or they probably put you to train somebody new. And that's how you got to become a supervisor. You didn't have to kiss anybody's butt like nowadays. So they were training me in filming. At one time, my supervisor left me. She went for lunch, and I told her I was going to go to lunch later, and, that she doesn't have to worry about it, because we had a big stack, and that I was going to film. So I went to film, oh my God, and the camera didn't focus. But I didn't know. I was taking classes in conversational English. So when she came back, she saw me on my desk with some of the stack, because I was able to film, but the camera went out of focus, just like sometimes over here. So, but I didn't know how to say focus. They were teaching me that the U or you pronounce it like you, so Whoops. Cover your ears of the minors in the house. When she came back and she told me, why you still have so many, returns on your desk without filming, I told her, because the camera went out of focus. My God, she opened her eyes. My God, oh, you could see, she had big eyes. Oh, and she was very dark skinned, and you could only see her eyes. And then she looked at me strange, and then we start laughing, and then she taught me how to say the word. She didn't bully me. She didn't do all these hateful things that nowadays you can hear. And I was very lucky. I have been very lucky both times that I came to the States, because people supported me, because they knew I wanted to learn. It's just that I wasn't late. I was lazy. It's just that I wanted to learn, and I still have to polish myself. The camera didn't want to focus, and she opened. I know Hilda is focus, okay? So that's what I'm telling you. Focus, okay? Focus on this, okay? So let me show you what I did. Once I did my first stitches on the border over here to the right, so I can't forget about this, because if I start looking at the, oh, look at all this green, oh, look at all this confetti, oh, look at all this, no, you lose psychologically, you lose your rhythm, and you won't be able to focus, and you won't be able to finish. You gotta focus by section. Okay, so over here this is very important, because we have this situation when we have this whole bunch of confetti and we have quite a bit of blocking over here. Okay, I know the difference between cross stitch and diamond painting, or everybody knows diamond painting is faster. So you can start with the confetti, or you can start with the blocking and see which other, because in diamond painting, if you start with the blocking and it's an area where there is confetti, you will be able to see better which color of the confetti has the most. And I have tried that, and it's a big help with the confetti. And I'm talking about diamond painting, okay? But over here is a different story. Okay, yes, I'm starting on the blocking side, but if you notice over here, there's kind of a boundary between the top part and the bottom part. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm starting with the black one, which is number 2, because it's the color that has the most, right? Excuse me, it's the color that has the most on the top, and you're gonna have quite a bit over here at the bottom, but I'm not gonna touch about the bottom on the next video when I finish the top. Okay, because the next video is gonna happen when I finish the top of this, and we're gonna do the bottom part, because I already saw some possible techniques, but I gotta try by myself. This is something that I've been thinking. And by the way, that section 4 I just finished in a little while ago, and I'm already working on section 5. And what I'm trying to do, and you're gonna see me, is stitching this area. This is like the boundary between the top, the parts that I block, because even though you have colors in between, right, you have big sections of colors that can help you get ahead, you know, be block. It's like a blockies. I'm on block. Blockies, like that is even a word. So you're gonna see that. Okay, you're gonna see that, and we'll be able to see well, part of the house, not the whole house, part of the house finished. But I'm starting with the black because it has the most, and over here, oh my God, and it's a good sensation. Remember, in this one, in this case, I do suggest you use the half cross stitch, half going up and the other half coming down. Remember that technique I taught you? If you don't remember, let me know in the comments, and I will do a video of it. Although you're gonna see it over here. I'm gonna explain it in a little while. Never mind about that. So the reason you don't see me with a glove on my right hand, look at how this finger, I barely can move it, but I can grab the needle. But the thing is that the needle gets stuck in my glove, so I gotta use my hand naked. That's what I have to take a few days to rest for my hands. But this is what I'm doing. I already mark my right side. Okay, I show you, let's review this. I already show you how to do it. Okay, find between the 2 trees, right, and find this little, kind of a little arm or something, this, which is this one, and then just count 1 2 3 4 5 7, and then you start whatever color you want to start. Okay, I'm just telling you this trick because this is not somebody told me that they don't do cross stitch because they have to think a lot. Well, guess what, you have to think for everything in life. Okay, if not, you making bad decisions or decisions like crazy. But this is something that is not overthinking it. It's just a matter of a strategy. So I'm doing it ahead of time so you will know the strategy and you can apply to yourself. Okay? So this is what I'm doing over here. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna create that boundary so I can start going up with my green. Okay, but once I finish with the green, like over here, I gotta be careful because I cannot do this one. It's these ones on top. Okay, yeah, I cannot do this one. So let me see. Yeah, it stops over here. Once I do all this green, I'm gonna start with the orange because the orange is close to this green, right? It's gonna keep on marking my boundary over here. Okay, and then you have, that's the second color that has the most down here, the green, I mean the orange. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on, you're gonna see me doing this part, right? And we're gonna stitch for a little while, not for too long, because like I said, I'm not wearing my glove and I need to rest my hands. I already have been doing quite a stitch in the past few days. I want to take a break on the weekend, so, and I want to keep on kitting up the kits for the giveaway for the big soccer canvas. So I'm gonna fix the camera. I'm gonna stop for a pause for a minute. I'm gonna fix the camera and you're gonna watch me doing the half cross stitch. I'm gonna put it as close as possible so you can see it. Okay, so be right back. Okay guys, I already set up, and like I said, I'm trying to establish the boundary between the top and the bottom part. So I have to kind of creating a border with the color, the green block, which is this one. Remember, once you are on the fabric, you should go by these symbols because that's what the fabric says. Okay, so you can tell me how you doing, how you been doing, how you working on this. I will put some music. I will do, you see, I'm doing the half stitch going up. Which is easier. When I get to change the thread, I will stop, I will pause so you guys can right here I'm gonna jump 3. Okay guys, I put more thread, but over here I noticed that there is a big gap over here, so I'm not gonna do that jump. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this section first, right? Will take me a little bit of here, right? I'm gonna do this section first, and And then, oh, come on, focus, 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 focus. And then I'm gonna do these first all the way down here, and then I just take care of these a little bit. Okay, so let's get started again. Okay, I'm gonna be silent. Everything is gonna be fast forward. I mean, speedy with some music. Do half of the stitch first, going up, right, jumping only up to 2, and then coming down with the other half to complete the stitch. If you want more information about that, I'm gonna post the first class of the first 2 of the season, the 4 windows autumn, which is it was done by October 31st. This craft, you people will think, well, you have a lot of time on hands. Yeah, I do, but I'm also sick, very sick. What I do is I divide my time in blocks. Blocks of hours or even blocks of days. Between diamond painting, cross stitch, paint by number, and pretty soon it's gonna be resin art. Yeah, that's right. There's another one coming in. You could do this. So, and then I have the doctor's appointment, and I think pretty soon I'm gonna have to have a surgery. So, you know, there's a lot. It's a lot on my plate. But, you know, I don't let it get into my head, first of all, and doesn't mean that I ignore it, but I don't let it get into my head. And also, I enjoy my craft. I love the craft. I love crafting. I mean, besides Vicky and my husband, the third thing that I love them, well, of course, my mom. All 3 are in the same realm. But besides that, I love craft. Don't give me anything else. Just craft, 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 craft. And that's what makes me mad about my hands, because you know, I need my hands. You know, me without my hands, my goodness, I get very depressed. I'm getting frequently depressed because of that situation. Or this situation with my hands. So you can imagine. But, you know, I try to focus on the task ahead. Like I said, I don't let it get to me. Yes, I'm on pain because I'm human. But If you give me to choose between going to the beach in a nice day, right? Sunny and breezy summery day with, having fun with a lot of people, barbecue, and stay at home, not getting sun to burn my skin for cancer, and be comfortable being with Mickey. Although I will take Mickey to the beach, but I will have to be careful. But if you make me choose to that and stay home, be with Mickey, with my husband, watching movie, doing craft, I will choose home. That's how passionate I am about this. So I'm sorry sometimes I come a little strong, but it's not a strong trying to make you feel bad or anything like that. It's just that I'm so passionate, and with so many health issues that I have, you know. Oh, and they found me on another situation. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, and I gotta cook. We're back. Because one thing that keeps my husband happy is a good meal. So, although he wants to learn, but you know how women we are. I don't trust him too much. He's in the microwave and sometimes he burns stuff. Oh, God. He's so funny. So I put some tape back. Oop, I forgot my gladiator. Um, so I put the tape back because I pinched it so hard a while ago that. So we're almost done. I'm gonna go fast forward again. So we finish, right? Let me accommodate that. Okay. So we finish. I finished creating this little division border between the one that has most blocking and the confetti down here. This is section 5. Excuse me just a moment. This is section 5, right? And section 5 is all this all the way down. Okay. I have finished the top like I showed you before. And I show you the technique where to find your marking for your border, right? I'm using the black because it's the color that has the most in here and up here. And is, as you can see, this is going to be easy. Just half stitch up, half stitch down, half stitch up, half stitch down, half stitch. Look, sorry. So all I have to do is finish this little part over here, and then I'm going to start working on this, right? We established this is the boundary, and I'm going to do this. This green belongs to section C. Section 6, I'm going to forget about it. I don't care how many green. I don't care how much is the confetti. I don't care about section 6. That's what I'm telling you. Try to focus. Focus, focus, focus. I cannot stress that enough, because then now I'm going to focus all the greens from here all the way here. Then I'm going to do the orange from here all the way here, and so the rest. Once I finish this top part of section 5, then I'm going to find, which I'm thinking about the technique about right down here, okay? So let's put it this way. Section 5, I divided in a subsection. The ones with the blocking sections and the ones with the confetti. So what I'm doing the black, and then I'm going to be doing the orange. I'm going to be doing the top part, and I established this as the boundary between the north part with the blocking and the south part with the confetti. Okay, so I hope you like this. Give it a thumbs up. Any question, feel free to post in the comment or in the Facebook group. I have a Facebook group, Beaded Stitches and Stop Cross Stitch, which everything is a stamp, including the beaded stitch. Okay, and you can join as long as you answer the question. You are pre-approved. Okay, I'm gonna have a Google document for next year events, and this is it for now. I see you next time with section 5, section 5A, right, of completed, and then we are going to see how we're going to tackle this. I'm going to start it first, and then I'll let you know. Okay, so again, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful week. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Don't forget to hug and kiss your fur baby from Mickey and I. Until the next time, much love and peace to all of you. Bye.